and welcome to week 2 of the Realmathon reading vlogs. It is Monday the 9th of March. It is about 3:30 in the afternoon, so again another late start to this vlog. But this morning I've been out, I've been to the gym, and I also did a little bit of shopping. And yeah, I'm just going to jump straight in with some reading updates. So if you kind of saw the end of the last vlog, I said that I was hoping to start a new book last night and I would start this vlog by talking about it. I didn't end up picking a new read, and I am still on Zodiac Academy book 5, Cursed Fate. So I'm listening to it on audio, and I've not been given updates because it's book 5 in a longer series. I don't want to give any spoilers, but I have 2.5 hours left of that audiobook, so that will definitely be finished this week, and that will be the second book ticked off the TBR. Speaking of the TBR, I have 4 books left. So I have Diabound, Bourbon and Lies, Spiral and Play Along. But honestly, I'm really not in the mood to read any of those. This is the trouble with being a mood reader. I find it so hard to stick to a TBR, and like I made this TBR so that I could hit the prompts, but I'm just not in the mood for reading any of them. And I want to follow the TBR, but equally, like, I don't want to force myself to read books that I'm not feeling, because they're either going to be DNF'd, they're going to put me in a slump, and yeah, so I might deviate from it. I'm telling myself I should probably finish the Cursed Fates audiobook and then just start fresh with a new read, because I think that's also partly why I'm in a slump, is because of the Zodiac Academy reread. Yeah, I'm like having mixed feelings with it. Like, I love the series, it will always be a favourite, but this time round I've just got some mixed feelings about it all. Yeah, I just kind of wanted to pop on and start this vlog, even though I am not actually reading anything right now. And yeah, I will obviously update you next when I decide what my next picks are gonna be. Good morning, it is Tuesday, so I'm up and ready for the day. I filmed a book haul video this morning that I think is going to go up in about 2 weeks time, and I'm about to head out and have a browse around TK Maxx because I've been trying to find an outfit to wear to this book event on Thursday, and I got some jeans when I was out yesterday and they didn't fit. So I'm just gonna see if I can find like a nice top or something to go with jeans that I already own, but I don't want to go like all the way into like a city centre, so I'm just going to go to a local TK Maxx. And this morning I started reading Spiral by Bal Cabra. I'm only like 3 chapters in, so not too much has happened, but we have our male main character Elias, who has just been drafted into the Toronto Thunder hockey team. He's just left college, and our female main character is Sage, who is a ballerina and she is broke. And at the start of the book, she is asked by Aiden, who is the male main character from the first book in the series Collide. There is an auction going on, and Elias has this crazy fan. So Aiden asks her, our Sage, to bid on Elias at this auction for a date, and she wins the bid. And now he wants to take her out on the date, but she doesn't want to go because she was just bidding on him, you know, to help out Aiden. I'm interested to see whether they do actually get to go on this date, but yeah, I need to get ready and head out. It is Wednesday, it is just gone at 12 o'clock, so I worked this morning and then I've just kind of been doing some bits around the house. But reading updates, so audio wise, I finished Zodiac Academy Cursed Fates yesterday, Zodiac Academy book 5, and then there is a novella between 5 and 6, 5.5, which I read on Kindle. It's only 96 pages, and then I have now started book 6, Fated Throne, so I'm halfway through, and I'm also going to be doing that on audio. And then I'm also still reading Spiral, such a contrast from last week where I wasn't reading anything. I only read like 2-3 chapters before bed last night, so I'm on page 46, which is chapter 7, and I am liking this so far. I think I like, at this point anyway, Collide, the first book, I prefer to this one, but obviously like I'm not that far in. But I'm really liking Sage as a character. I like that she is kind of a very upfront character and has a lot of confidence. They have now been on their date that she won when she bid on, what's his name, Elias. But I feel that because I'm like so focused on this Zodiac Academy reread, And the fact that I started that before I realised Realmathon was happening, I just feel like because I'm trying to get through them because they're such chunky books, I'm finding it hard to read anything else. But I equally want to read something else because where I've not been given updates on those Zodiac Academy books because I don't want to spoil them, what's the point of doing Realmathon reading vlogs if I'm reading books that I can't update you on in case I give you spoilers? So I am going to try my best with this one. Tomorrow is the book event, which I'm super excited for, so hopefully tomorrow things will get a little bit more exciting. But I have no plans for the rest of the day. I think tonight I'm going to try and like turn off the TV and everything an hour earlier and then just sit in bed and try and read some more of Spiral and just have like some dedicated time until I fall asleep to read this. It is a Thursday, please ignore how I look. I worked this morning and then I had to force myself to have a nap because I was up at 3 o'clock this morning. So yeah, it is about 12:30. I need to get ready in the next hour. I still don't know what I'm gonna wear. Reading updates, I read a little bit more of Spiral last night. I would say at the minute it's probably sitting at like a 4-star. And the next Zodiac audiobook, I am now 42% in with that one, which is great. And I'm definitely enjoying the books more as we're going along in that series. But yeah, I need to finalise an outfit. So Shannon is finishing work at 2:30. So as long as everything goes to plan, we'll be picking her up at 2:45, and then Jamie is driving us up to London. Feeling a little bit nervous for this event because like I don't really know what to expect, but I'm sure it's going to be a great evening. I am all ready for the event. I think it's about 20 to 3 now. I'm just waiting for Shannon to get here and then Jamie is going to drive us. I am so annoyed. So I went out at the start of the week. I've been looking for an outfit because I wanted to look nice for this event, and I've been really struggling to find anything, and I thought I'd found an outfit. I tried all the items on and tried them on Monday. Like I got a top, I got some jeans, and the top is kind of oversized and I just didn't like how it looked. And then the jeans that I bought on Monday, tried them on in the shop, fitted. Today don't fit, I can't do them up. So I must just be bloated, but like I'm so annoyed because I had this like whole outfit planned and now I've just had to kind of like scramble together something. But reading update for Spiral, I am 81 pages in and I'm up to chapter 12, and at first I loved Sage. I loved that she was such a confident character. Basically Sage asked Elias if they could fake date so that she could gain followers from dating him so that she can get into the ballet company she wants to be in. And at first he rejects her, and then something happens, and at this like press conference he announces that they are actually boyfriend and girlfriend. So now he's gone back to her to say that they should fake date, but she's like not wanting it, and it's just kind of like annoyed me a bit, like the switch up. Like at first she was like so confident and she's like, we should fake date, it's gonna sort all of our issues, and then he's like, no, like I don't date, so like I'm not gonna fake date. And then now all of a sudden she like hates him, and I just feel like the switch up just doesn't feel genuine, especially as like they didn't know each other at the start of the book. So I feel that it's just gone like 0 to 100 extremely fast, and I'm not loving it. So I am gonna like give it a bit more of a chance, but honestly I might soft DNF this for the moment and pick up a different romance to read. I'm gonna take this with me because we have like a 2-hour car ride to get to London. So Shannon was like, shall we take some books to read in the car? Whether I will actually get any reading done, I don't know, but yeah, I'm gonna take it with me, see if I can read a little bit more whilst we are on our way. And I probably won't like vlog like this when we get there, but I will try and film as much as I can tonight. Friday. It is like coming up for 5 o'clock. I haven't filmed anything today because we got back really late last night. It was such an amazing night, but basically it just meant that I woke up late and then I went to the gym and then we had to go to a food shop and I had to return some clothes, and I'm now just kind of finally home so I can kind of update you on last night. It was just such a good night. So there weren't too many people there, but you kind of went in and there were some authors. They had a little bit of a Q&A, and then one of the authors died and suddenly we were thrown into this murder mystery thing, and we were all divided up into teams, and there were like 6 tables, and each table you had to complete a task, and once you completed the task you were given clues, and then at the end you had to unscramble the clues to find out who was behind the murder. And the winning team got a tote bag of goodie bags, and my team was one of the winning teams, which we were not expecting because we did not get off to a good start. So I have a load of ARCs and some freebies that we were given last night, so wasn't expecting any of that, but I will show you what we got as the winning team. So we got this Powerless notebook. I literally picked this up in Costco a couple of weeks ago. I was going to buy it for myself, and obviously I'm glad I didn't now, but now I want to go back to Costco and get the others so that I can have the full matching journals because they are just absolutely gorgeous. And then, as with every book event, free tote bags. So this is what our winning books came in, this Scarlet Press tote. But then we were also given these Powerless totes, which I'm obsessed with. And then the books. The first one is Gone for Good by Sarah Crossan. This is one of the authors that was there last night, and this is all written in verse. I believe that I have read some other books by this author before, and I did really like the verse, so I'm intrigued by that one. And then we have an ARC for another author that was there last night. This is Drop Dead Famous by Jennifer Pearson. This comes out in May, and this one, she described it as her inspiration anyway was, what if Taylor Swift at the concert when like she came up was actually dead? So yeah, in this we have a global superstar who dies on stage and her sister's trying to work out what happened. This is the one I'm probably most excited for. But we have another ARC of Our Wicked Gifts by Catherine Foxfield. This is another author that was there last night, and this is another thriller. They're all like YA thrillers, and someone's targeting her family and she just hopes it isn't the boy that she's falling for, and this comes out in June. Then we have Survival Show by Juno Dawson. This is another author that was featured last night, but she wasn't able to be there. I've never actually read anything by Juno Dawson, but I know a lot of people love her, so I'm interested to finally get to try one. Then we have another ARC of A Forest of Hearts by M.A. Kuznia. This book was already out last year, October 2025. But yeah, this is a Snow White retelling, I believe, where the hunter becomes the hunted, which sounds right up my street. Then we have The Danger of Small Things by Carol Lewis. This book is out of March this month. We have another ARC, and this one is a YA debut by the author. Final one we got was Black River by Ruby Jean Cottle, and all I saw on the front was One Bite Could Change Everything, and realised this is a vampire book. And on the back it says Twilight meets Shatter Me, and it's a paranormal romance, so I think I'm gonna love this one. And then at the end they basically were just giving away a load more books, and they said take as many as you want because they were gonna have to take them all back with them. So Shannon and I picked up another couple of books because we are kind of like running our own book club, and we want to try and have prizes when we do like quizzes or games. So I have a couple of ARCs already put aside, but we thought we'd grab a couple more for like book club prizes or potentially Instagram giveaways, that kind of thing. But yeah, these are just extra ones that we were allowed to take. And there's just something about going to book events, like when I've been to like signings and just meeting authors, even if I've just like been feeling really slumpy like I have been, just being in a area surrounded by readers and writers just leaves me feeling so inspired and makes me want to read again. So I'm just so glad that we got to go last night and that it was amazing, because we were a bit nervous going into it because we weren't too sure what to expect. But yeah, it was just so fun. Like the little games were fun, and it was just like an amazing night. And now I'm just gonna forever hope to be invited to more of those kinds of things from publishers, because it was just such an amazing experience. Obviously, because of that, I haven't read a ton more. I'm still on Spiral. I'm about 100 pages in now, and they have now decided that actually they are gonna fake day after the back and forth, and it's picking up again. Like, I'm liking it a little bit more, but I'm still not loving it. And with Zodiac Academy book 6, I always forget the names of them, Fated Throne, the audiobook, I have 6 hours left. So if I listen to it at work tomorrow and a little bit tonight, I'm hoping to have it finished by Sunday. Fingers crossed. So yeah, there's the reading update. I'm sorry I didn't film a ton last night, but honestly, like, once we got going in the games, I just kind of forgot to film anything because I was just so like immersed in it. So yeah, I probably will not update again because I am running a bath and I'm about to wash my hair, so I will probably update you again tomorrow. I'm just like in such a good mood after last night. Okay, so sorry, I'm not gonna show my face because I've washed my hair like I said, but I am gonna pop on with an update. So still reading Spiral. I have come to bed early and I thought I'm just going to read this until I fall asleep because I've got work in the morning. I have just reached 100 pages and I don't know if I'm just not in the mood for it, but it's just not grabbing me. I'm not wanting to read it, and I'm so sad because like I loved Collide and I wanted to love this so badly, but I don't want to DNF it. But I just feel like I'm more excited to read other books on the TBR, so I think I'm gonna like soft DNF it, not fully DNF it, put it back on my shelf with the bookmark in, and maybe I'll revisit it in a few days. But yeah, I'm just feeling really sad about this one. I would love to know other people's thoughts, if anyone has read this and Collide, like which one you preferred, if anyone really loved this, should I keep going? Like I said, I'm 100 pages in and I think there's maybe just over 330 pages, so yeah, I don't know what to do. I want to stop DNFing so many books because these reading vlogs are just failure after failure, but I can't force myself to read this right now and I'm so sad about it. Once again, sorry for the awful lighting, but it is Sunday and I'm gonna end this weekly vlog here. So I didn't film anything yesterday as it was kind of busy and chaotic, but today is Mother's Day, so I've been round to see my mum today. But aside from that, I have now finished Zodiac Academy Cursed Fate, so I'm now on to book 7, Fated Throne. I totally forgot that I'm hosting a book club on the 26th and I haven't even started that book, so I definitely need to start that next week. My best friend has already started it and she doesn't know how I'm going to feel about it. She thinks it might be a bit slower for me, so I want to give myself plenty of time to actually finish it because we are having the author on a Zoom call, which is going to be super fun. So yeah, there's my reading updates. After soft DNFing Spiral, I didn't pick anything else up. I did just focus on finishing that Zodiac Academy book, and obviously I've just dived into the next one because I'm getting so close to finishing now, which is equal parts exciting and nervous, but now the books are just getting longer and longer, so it's going to be taking me longer and longer. But the plan for next week is to start the book club book, which is called Vanished, and yeah, just try and focus on that as well as obviously this reread, and then hopefully I'll pick up another paperback because I just feel that I've been so inactive on social medias and everything as well because I've just been rereading. I've not been wanting to like repost reviews for books that I've already read, so I just feel like I've been very silent and equally been very boring on here. I don't have any big plans next week, so I'm hoping that I can use that time to focus on the book club book, and yeah, the week after will be book club, so yeah, we will see. But if you got to the end of this, I am so sorry for these vlogs. They have not at all been what I was hoping them to be by this point, but I hope they've been enjoyable anyway. If you again are taking part in this readathon, let me know how you're getting on, how many books have you read, which ones have you read, which have been your favorites. But yeah, I will see you again next week with my next video.